Greetings, happy new moon, happy solar eclipse, happy equinox, happy Rosh Hashanah. We've got a lot to talk about and a lot going on, and we have a friend with us. Hey, Heather.
Hi, everyone.
So we're going to do some powerful energetic transmissions, some healing transmissions for this very special time. And for those of you coming in as a video, I'll timestamp when my transmission with the master teachers begins, when Heather's healing transmission begins, so you can go right to that on the it'll be on the pin comment. We timestamp it for you. So I'll just kind of start out by giving a little bit of background information. And incidentally, there's another video, another live stream about the dynamics of this solar eclipse that we're in right now. So it's like the 5 things that we need to know, and that's gives you information on what's going on from the new moon that just happened. A few hours ago. So we're out of the eclipse, but it lasts for the whole solar cycle. And with eclipses, it's more like 2 or 3 months the effect. So lots going to be happening. So anyway, I'm going to start today. We're going to do some work with the master teachers, and I'll explain that in a minute. We're just going to say goodbye to Heather for now. Bye. We'll miss you. All right, so hello and hi everybody that's coming in. Maxi Cab, Pandora, Vicky, Roseanne, Karen. I thought I saw Doreen, and yep, Children's School of Yoga. Mary Brooke, Pandora, welcome everybody. And Gina and Janice. So people are starting to find us, starting to come on. So I had a really cool and interesting weekend. A lot of you know that I was in Oneonta, New York, doing an event with the Institute of Spiritual Development, known as ISD in Oneonta. And I did the readings, we did a message gallery, some mediumship. But this morning we had a really, really special service. So they do Unitarian, leaning towards spiritualist type services there on Sunday mornings. But we did something for Rosh Hashanah that was good. So what's going on? We have, again, there's a solar eclipse, a very powerful energy, very dynamic, when the sun and moon are in exact conjunction, both vertically and horizontally. So that has a strong effect on the planet and the conscious field. We're in the equinox, which is a very special time of the balance. And then Rosh Hashanah just happens to begin on the fall equinox or the spring equinox if you're down under in the southern hemisphere. So it's the 22nd. It starts at sunset tomorrow. So we have the new year begins. It's the year in the Jewish calendar 5786. That's an 8 in numerology. So this is good fortune for everybody, by the way. And we did the service of the shofar, which is the ram's horn. So we called in these energies for this new year. And it's just a beautiful energy and a beautiful service, releasing, setting the intentions and everything. So we've got all this dynamic, new beginning, change, very powerful energy going on. This is our time to just kind of go within a little bit, go into our heart, just kind of take a little bit of a pause, basically, and just see where you're at, energetically, see, how far you've come in the last year, the last couple of years. We're not the same person, right? We're not the same. I wake up every morning just feeling like I'm a new person, like I'm the same spirit, the same soul. It's almost like a new body, a new perspective, a new way of seeing things. And things are just accelerating really fast. So we're going to do some very powerful transmission work with the master teachers now. For those of you that are new, I don't think I need my glasses right now. The way that this works is that I open my vessel. The master teachers, that's the name that I give these group of interdimensional beings. They're just part of the collective fields. I try to demystify some of the stuff also. It's a name that Susie Mazzoli, who I sat in on her channeling groups for 2 to 3 years. That's the name she gave this group of energies. I've heard them known as the Council of Light and other names, but basically they're interdimensional. And when I'm working, they come through me. They energize my fields, and if in the meditation, like if you're present and you're part of the meditation, they're able to work with your energetic fields to help you to increase the frequencies, higher frequency, shorter wavelength of energy, and also increase the volume of energy going through you. And that has an effect of clearing, feeling, energizing, and opening up new gifts. This is a time to really awaken, I'm not liking the term awakening DNA so much anymore, because our DNA is alive, it's conscious, and more activating is the word, because it's not asleep. We're just not aware of it. So I'm using new vernacular with that. So they help to do that. And when that happens, then we access more gifts. We get more connection to great spirit, God, or source. We get more of a perception of who we are beyond the physical, who we truly are as spirit and soul. And it awakens our intuitive gifts, our healing abilities, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to really work with that. It's going to be a lot of clearing, a lot of because the eclipses are also about shadow work, because it's about the shadow and the light, the yin and the yang, and it's the equinox. So it's an eclipse right on the equinox, well, a day away, but right on the equinox, and but very, very powerful. So it's that balance, that yin and yang. And there's always a little bit of yin in the yang and yang in the yin. So there's always a little bit of night and day, day in the night. So it's really about finding our own internal balance, balancing our chakras, balancing our energy fields, balancing our relationships with ourselves, with our loved ones, and with great spirit, our guides and ancestors. So part of the work is I do toning. So they work with, I call it interdimensional frequencies, that they use my voice. I swear the master teachers have taught me how to sing and chant properly. So they use my voice, and then we do some light language or speaking in tongues, which are basically sound patterns that trigger the awakenings and trigger the activations of our DNA, activate our cells, increase the volume of energy, so it increases the flow of electrons in us, because we're electrical and magnetic beings. So they do that with us, not for us, but with us. And the more open and ready you are, the more of an effect that you're going to have. So that's basically it. So I think on that note, let's just begin. So anybody that came in new, because I noticed a few new people are in, welcome. So yeah, I'm drinking my lemon water, and I just feel like spirit saying, yeah, it's a real time of cleansing. We're coming to the dark season, more of the internal part of the wheel of the year. It's the opposite if you're in Australia, New Zealand, or South America or Southern Africa. So if you're south of the equator, it's the opposite. So you're coming to the light. But either way, it's the tipping point. So we're in that moment of balance, that moment of stillness, which is, to me, it's about a 72-hour period. It's not just the moment of the equinox. And this is a good time to really step back, really go into stillness, go into presence. It's the balance, heart and the brain, right? Heart, brain, coherence. When you activate the heart, it activates the brain, they come into balance, and then you become coherent with spirit. So this is the time of the balance, the time of the stillness, and the time to really clear our minds and just be still internally and really get to know ourselves on a whole new level. So are we ready? Let's just get nice and relaxed and tune into your breathing for a moment. Nice deep inhale, inhaling all that beautiful prana, love and light. Oh, my ears are buzzing. That means they are here. That's the first sign. I feel like they're here, because they're goofy on me, saying, we never left. We're always here. But anyway, nice big inhale, inhaling all the love and light of the universe. Circulate that around a little bit, then exhale, release. Inhale. Circulate, exhale, release. Just feel like there's going to be a short but powerful activation we're going to do today. That's what I'm hearing anyways. So keep doing long, deep breathing. When we inhale, just set the intention. We're just filled with all this light energy within us and around us. We draw that in our heart, circulate that. And then on the exhale, just consciously release any stuck energy, cogs, old stuff, other people's energies, the society that's trying to have power over us, all that on the release. And just feel your shoulders relax. And start to let your breath just come into a more natural rhythm. stay present as best you can. Nothing subliminal, so it's not like we're working in the subconscious. We're working at a very conscious level, but try to get very relaxed and open and receptive, basically. So feel your chin and cheeks relax, temples, forehead relaxing also. And if you relax those three principal tension points in the body, the rest of the body is just going to let go and relax. So the more present and open you are, the more they're going to be able to work with you on your behalf, basically. Inhale, exhale. So it's just I'm not even thinking about it. My hands come up. That means they're already transmitting for us. Greetings, beautiful souls. We have been not only transmitting now, but for the last 3 days of your Earth perspective on your clocks, on your watches, on your iPads. Ha ha ha. We know who's going to be with us. We know who's going to be present. We know who's going to come later on and watch this as a video, but it's the same energy. So you have been prepped, not just by us, the master teachers, but by your guides, the angelic forces that work with you. You are basically a whole portal. You are a whole community in a physical human body. Yes, you say I, but when this channels, he often says we when we come through, recognizing that we're all part of a community. So the individual you, yes, you are an individual. You are one with Great Spirit, God, or Source. Therefore, you're one with the infinite divine. But you're a community. You're many different consciousnesses, many different levels of consciousness that all make up you. And in this very powerful point in the present moment, the now moment, all these different parts of you, these different aspects of your being, these different selves, they all come together in this present moment, in this right now. So be present in the now. And when you get present in the heart, then you expand into infinity, because the heart is the opener, the soul, the seat of the soul, as it were, the seat of the higher self, the root chakra of your oversoul. You're present in the heart, you're present in the all, and you're present in the nothing. It's all the same. So relax, stay present. We are raising the frequencies, working with the natural flows of energies. We are not creating energies. We are simply, how should we put this, focusing, concentrating on it, and accelerating it with our intentions, which is your intentions, because we are you, you are us. There's no separation. Stay present, dears. Yes, you are in turbulent times, unless you define it differently. How about you are in very calm, placid times? The world is simply resetting. It's a changing of the ages, a changing of the epoch, coming out of the age of chaos, Kali Yuga, into Satya Yuga, into the age of order, the age of enlightenment. This is the transition point, and it all starts with you. You are the center of the universe. Wherever you go, you're always the center of the universe, because the universe is infinite and limited. You are that beacon, as it were, that light, that lighthouse in the dark, that beacon that calls forth all the experiences, all the beings, all those of love and light in this world and in the world beyond and in the world beyond that. It's all in this present now. So in this present now, be in the heart. Inhale from the heart, exhale from the heart. Feel grateful in the heart. Feel compassionate in the heart. That is heart coherence. Do that, then you start to feel your brain and heart starting to blend and link, or reblend, we should say, because they're only separated by illusion. You're only separated from each other, from all times and all space and all possibilities by illusion. But the illusion's the teacher. It's not bad. We don't mean this negatively. Embrace the illusion, master the illusion. That's how you escape the illusion or the matrix. We are here to provide the energetic support. It's kind of a springboard, as it were, for you to take off into a new level of your own being, of your own experiences. We are aware of the number 33, the master of the master numbers. You're coming to that vibration of the 33. Never mind when numerology said, oh, no, we're in a 9 year. No. Well, 9, what is 9? It's 3 times 3, is it not? Haha. 3. 33. The number of the Nazareth, the Christ Jesus, Yeshua. The 33 steps of the sacred ladder. Born with 33 vertebrae that compresses into 24. Yes, is it 24? We draw a lot on the channel's knowledge base. We are interdimensional. So keep the essence of 33 in your heart, in your being, in your vibration, in your auric fields, and we shall work with you to assist in raising the frequencies. Relax, breathe, allow. Raising the frequencies. As the heart is the center of you, you are the center of the universe, and the heart is coherent when it's loving. Allow yourself just to feel the love. It's okay to weep. This is the time. Weeping is cleansing. Crying, on the other hand, could be a emotional response or a conditioned response, but weeping is a pure expression. So weep away, dear ones. Cleanse there. Like Johnny Cash said, haha, taught that weeping willow how to cry, ha ha ha. Raise the frequencies. Feel from your base, from your root, deep roots into the earth, from your crown, high, tall, strong, sturdy branches extending to infinity. And you are the holder of the connection of heaven and earth. You are what brings heaven and earth into coherence, into cohesiveness, as active and real forces in your life. Standing in the space between the worlds. With that, you can direct energies into the earth, into the physical. We encourage you to be the conduits. So as we do the channeling through Adam, through the channel, through Heather and others, you become the channel also, the channel of light, the channel of truth. So allow those roots to be deep, allow those branches to be tall, and feel the energies of the cosmos lighting you up, illuminating your fields, and illuminating the earth fields. Relax, breathe, allow. We shall tone. Oceania, Odielaha Yoma. Menya Osema Hirana Yonoseha my home. And you sit in your throne of power, the royal version of yourself, understanding your worthiness and deservedness. Have all that you desire to be healed, to be whole, complete, happy. For that is when you are most effective in uplifting the vibration of the world around you. It is not selfishness, it is spiritual. Spiritual selfishness. Ooh, we like that. Haha. After all, when you're on a spiritual path, is a lot of focus not on yourself, how I feel, what I experience, how I am growing. And so it should be. Too much guilting and shaming in your world. Oh, how dare you do good things for yourself and ignore me. La la la. Oh, poor me. La la la. Ha ha. Everybody benefits by your good health, your good fortune, and your elevation to higher levels of consciousness and being. We have a guest. Readings from the realms of the Lyran system. We are of the goddess Sekhmet, here to invoke the heart of the lion, the pride, the balance, the stealthiness. Yes, yes, yes. In this world where there's so much challenge, so much working against the awakening ones, we provide safety, we provide strength, confidence, warriorship, peaceful warriorship. We're here to provide, to link with your energetic fields as you link with us. To invoke confidence, strength, pride in being who you are. Those that are indoctrinated into the programming in your world fear you because they fear themselves. They fear their own power. So when you become powerful, they use every trick in the book, yes? Anger, guilt, shame. All that stuff. So we are here to provide, or we should say to augment your inner strength and your pride in just being who you are, being part of this ascension of your species, of your world, of your conscious living earth and solar system, as the emissaries of light from other galaxies or other galaxies. No, not galaxies. Other star systems, same galaxy. Well, other galaxies too. We're waiting for the channel to get out of his head. Haha. Like 3-Eye Atlas, that's the name. 7 comets, my oh my. Comets are harbingers of change, they're messengers. They provide information, they exchange information. We don't see them as crafts for extraterrestrial beings, but they may as well be because they provide consciousness and awareness. And they pass through other star systems. Many moons ago, he passed through Arcturus, Lyra, other constellations of relevance for the extraterrestrial beings that are influencing your development, guiding your trajectory of your growth and awakening. Big changes on your world. We are here to prepare you for that energetically. To be that change and to be able to program that change into the earth field, just like you're programming a computer. Binary code 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1. Haha. 2's the duality, 3's the frequency. 33. Is that not a big number? 33. You are the channels of our light and intentions. We are of Sekhmet. We are the master teachers, raising the frequencies. Relax, breathe aloud. We raise the frequencies further and higher, stronger, better. Healing those roots deep in the earth, pulling down those branches, pulling up, stretching your energetic fields. For your trees, harvest information from the cosmos into the earth and the earth into the cosmos. The exchange, not just oxygen and carbon dioxide, but experience, knowledge, wisdom, light, energy, awareness. So those of planet Earth, do not cut down too many of your trees, please. Raising the frequencies. The Arcturians are with us. Our group, our collective, our many beings consciousness of all races and dimensions. And as you become multidimensional in nature, or in other words, lose the need for a physical body, you may join our group also. It's the circle, no circumference, round and round, bigger, smaller, changing its dimensions, multidimensional, no circumference, but you are a circle within a circle that is within a greater circle. And you become aware of that through the vibration of love. Do your meditation, your channeling, your connecting. As you see the downfalls of certain parties on your planet, as it were, certain factions, and see and feel the stress, the discomfort and pain of your brothers and sisters. Instead of trying to figure out what to do about it, we ask you to go within into your heart, that place of compassion, understanding. You want to ease the suffering, of course. That's what compassion is, but you understand its purpose. So you go within and you get quiet. Your affirmative action in the world comes from that place of love, comes to that place of spirit, comes to that place of understanding, rather than that place of fear and anger and desperation. I need to do this. I've got to do this. People are dying. People are at war. People are being deported. Yes, it's terrible stuff in an earth-based consciousness. But from where we sit, it's just a blink of the eye. It's just a necessary shift to happen so that you come into a higher vibration, into that place of ultimate peace, of ultimate power, that golden age of enlightenment. So this is the time, the next 3 days, to go within. Work with the heart every day. Feel the compassion and gratitude. You'll understand your mission. You'll get it. So you're going to raise the frequencies. Go into the lion's share, the lion's share of this transmission work. So we're bringing the frequencies up. Meaning the velocity of energies higher and higher. Just relax and breathe. Any discomforts, breathe through, because these higher frequencies are dislodging stuck energetic patterns and cycles. You could call them chateau aspects. Suppressed energies, traumas, dramas, this and other lifetimes. They create energetic cogs that compromise your energy flows, create disease, discomfort. So when higher energies act in your fields and they release, you are bound to feel some level of discomfort, either in the physical or emotional bodies. Celebrate that. We will work with you, and your higher selves will work with you to change your relationship with pain and discomfort. Not to see it as negative, but understand that all experience is sacred. Though the physical life is not easy, and it's inhibiting because you can no longer fly, you can no longer move objects with your mind and change the scenery just like that. It is a special environment where you have an intimate connection with something that you do not have on any other level of existence and being. Yes. Pain and discomfort suck. We get it. We let you in on the secret that this channel is often given to complaining about that plight, as it were. But the idea of ascension and growth isn't to squash your feelings. It's to step outside of yourself and acknowledge them and transcend them. And then pain, it's just something of the illusion, something of the matrix. It is something to teach you, to spur you on, as it were, to be better. If you seek joy, comfort, laughter, love, and all these things for a reason, brings you closer to your God, your source, your spirit. So, together, as community, with each other, with others doing this work, with the extraterrestrials, interdimensionals, and us, you assist each other through the discomfort, support one another. We are in this together. We, as the master teachers, are committed to guiding you through this ascension, through clearing that programming, that separation from who you truly are, that is the seeds of the pain and discomfort that you feel and experience in your world. But you can't transcend it if you try to avoid it. You'll only suppress it. Allow yourself to experience and help each other through it. So relax, breathe. We're raising the frequencies. We'll finish this transmission silently. Relax, breathe, allow. Be silent in a second. We have something we need to transmit before. Hey, hakuche chako kochititia ma hosipidia bate wahuma mama hosho sola labate de yapa. O ya ya do hiabete fufama quatatata patio. Oh ya do sha yo. Wata da da. We are simply guiding your energetics, your consciousness, as it were, understanding that it's safe to come home, it's safe to be home, it's safe to stay home. It's safe to come home, it's safe to be home, it's safe to stay home. It's safe to come home, it's safe to be home, it's safe to stay home. Relax, breathe, and just allow the energies to flow through you. Into the earth, healing the beings of earth, clearing the vibrational toxicity of the illusion of separation that causes the atrocities, the power over others. Transcend that now. We will finish up the transmission. Raising the frequencies. We say this often, do we not? You have members of our group, each and every one of you working with you, whether you're live or watching. This is a video. We are not of time and space. We recognize all is in the now. All is in the light. All is in the darkness. All is in the void. All is. Know that we're creating this beautiful vortex of light, gold, green, violet, purple light. This is your time to place yourself and your loved ones in need healing and Mother Earth within that sphere of upliftment, empowerment, raising the frequencies for all. If you need that extra boost of power to power through these times to get to the other side so that the darkness gets vanquished, but it gets vanquished just by being assimilated back into the light and the light back into the darkness. This is, after all, the time of balance. This is your equinox. And start to feel the energies starting to gently slow down. Start to ground the energies now. Feeling your roots deep. Imagine you're visualizing your huge, bright, brilliant auric fields pulsating with light and love, generated from the heart, your largest electromagnetic generator of your physical being and your energetic portal. Open, vibrant. And at the base of your auric fields, visualize a tailpipe opening up to allow any static or excess energy to drain down into the earth so that you don't have a lot of static energy, jitters, anxiousness from this transmission. That's just the excess, the byproducts, as it were. For a lot's been cleansed off your auric fields. And this is part of what you want to send down that tailpipe. All that's been cleansed and dislodged from your energies and your physical body. Disease, discomfort, disconnect, illusion, delusion. programming. Just send it into the earth, deepen your breathing. When you're ready, open your eyes. We're bringing Heather back. So I am going to disappear for a moment now, because Heather's going to bring us to even another level right now. So enjoy, everybody.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. This new moon was the second new moon in Virgo of the season, which does not happen that often. And of course, we had the solar eclipse, the second eclipse of this eclipse season. And so a lot of people have been talking about keeping the heart open and working from the heart. And we just did that with the master teachers. So I want to make sure that you keep your heart open right now. But as we were in the Virgo new moon earlier, it was really asking us to clean things up. And this eclipse, the second eclipse cycle, was a lot about shedding. And then we quickly went into Libra moon, coming into the Libra sun, we're coming into the equinox, and that's going to bring back the balance. So we're just going to do a quick little procedure here where I want you to open up the heart, keep your energy whole, keep your energy rounded. And I want you to invite 3 symbols into your cells, really concentrating with making sure that they are in your brain cells as well. So the first one that we're going to bring in is the infinity symbol. Please invite the infinity symbol in through the heart and allow trillions of little infinities to just permeate each and every one of your cell, really concentrating on the infinity going through the third eye into the brain. And the second one is going to be the scales, the Libran scales of balance. So let's bring the scales into the heart and have these scales be even and equal and balanced, and bring them into all of our cells, bringing the scales of balance into the third eye, into the brain. And the final one is going to be the yin-yang symbol, just bringing it into the heart, allowing it to permeate our cells, bringing it in through the third eye into our brain. And just really bringing in all of the energy of yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the next few days. Take a deep breath. So we're going to start with that Virgoian new moon energy. We're going to shed. So I want you to first, what thoughts do you need to shed? This is all about internal spaces and doing an energetic reset, but it's also reset. But it's also about shedding. So what thoughts, what mental processes would you like to shed? And you can shed them from within, but also from your aura, because your mental body extends outside of you into your aura. And so just allow them all to fall away. If you like, they can come out the heart, they can come out the crown and the head, or they can come out down through the bottom of the roots into the earth. Whatever feels right, you're shedding these mental processes, these thoughts, as you go into this new moon cycle and as you enter into this Libran equinox balance. So I'm going to do the energy work for everyone here, and then do the energy work for all of our people who find us later. And just take your time now, shedding thoughts and mental energy that you wish to release in this eclipse and new moon. Letting them fall away. This is a time of shedding naturally. The leaves are already falling here in the Hudson Valley of New York. But as we enter in where the light's going to wane, we enter into the dark half of the year up here in the northern hemisphere. We are entering into a natural shedding time. Things tend to dry, they tend to die back, they tend to go into their dormant spaces. We're not there yet, but the shedding has already begun, and that's what this energy of this eclipse and new moon is asking us to do. And as that continues now, I want you to shift into some emotional body, some emotional spaces. What emotions have you been feeling recently that you are willing to shed? And again, allow them to shed from inside of you internally, and also allow them to shed from your aura. And I'm going to support this for all of you. If you don't want to name them, you can just allow the feelings of them to shed away, whatever feels right. Send them out the heart, send them out the sacral, send them through the crown. Wherever you wish to send your shedding, allow it to just happen naturally within you and within your aura. And all of you here, you seem to be allowing these to flow and shed easily. I think the master teachers really started this process anyways, so good job. But your intention on it during my process right now will really help the physical feelings of it, the mental awareness of it also be complete. Okay, and as that's continuing, now let's move into our physical. What are the physical things you would like to shed? I'm going to take a little bit longer with this because usually when it comes to our body and our physical, there's multiple things that we would like to shed, just like our leaves, as if we were a tree that was turning its colors and some of the leaves are dry and they're blowing away. Allow these physical things within your body, outside of your body, and in your aura to naturally shed, and allow them to go all over, just as if you were a tree. Allow them to drop from your branches, and I'll do the work. And set your mindfulness and your intention on these physical things. Name them inside of your heart, name them inside of your mind, and allow them to shed. Open up your third eye. Allow energy to come out of it while your heart remains open. As you're physically shedding, begin to activate your crown and send a beam of white light all the way up to the center of the universe, to creation, to divine source, to spirit, all the guides and angels and beings that help you. Keep your heart open. Send energy down into the earth, detoxing, strengthening, and balancing your physical, biological, spiritual body. And the final thing that we're going to shed now is our spiritual body. Just things that no longer serve you, difference in beliefs, change, shifting, anything in your spiritual that hasn't been serving you, or maybe just the fact that some of your spiritual stuff wasn't showing up in the way that you wanted, or any kind of dimness or dullness in your spiritual gifts that have been showing up. Let's shed all of that now. So anything that needs to go or anything that needs to clear, just send it through all of your chakras and allow it to dissipate. Allow for the strengthening in the new in your spiritual existence and body to be restored and balanced. And any of the behaviors and the patterns that maybe go along with the spiritual things that you want to shed, allow those to shed too. For example, if there's been language or thoughts or patterning that hasn't supported your true spiritual beliefs, allow those specific things to go. Actions, thoughts, words, patterns, routines, anything that isn't serving your highest spiritual good, allow that to be shed now. And allow that to keep happening, and shake your hands out, shake your arms, roll your shoulders, because now we're going to invite some stuff in. So through the crown, let's invite in balance, and let's invite in strengthening our connection with Spirit Source and our guides, and invite in new guides if you wish. You can invite the new guides at this time. Strengthening connection, but also balancing connections. So maybe balancing who you work with on a daily basis, balancing how you work with them, and balancing the energy. Bringing in that infinity, the scales of balance, and the yin and the yang. Yin and yang balances male and female energy, balances receiving and giving. So this could be really good for this crown chakra invitation. And now moving down to the third eye, let's invite in receiving and balance. Invite those beautiful symbols into our third eye. Let's balance our clairvoyance, our dreams, balance our sleep patterns, balance the messages that we get through symbols and symbolic manifestations. Let's bring balance to our sight in general and our brain processes in general. Balance to our psychic intuition. And just bring about peace, keeping that heart open. Balance light and dark, and balance your entire energy up in your head. And now let's bring the energy into our throat, inviting the symbols in. And let's start to balance our voice, balance our words, balance our communication, and balance our listening skills, balance between speaking and listening. And we're going to also invite in balance to our written word as well. Restoring our written word. Let's bring that energy of healing and balance into that now. And keeping that heart open this whole time, let's bring in our symbols once again into our heart. Let's bring our infinity into our chest. A long, long life full of health and happiness and joy and peace and prosperity. Bringing in the scales of balance to our spirit and bringing in the yin and yang to these eclipse energies. And let's just invite the balance into our circulation, the balance into our breathing and our breathing practices, the balance into our longevity, and the balance to our spirit and all of our spirit's desire and wishes. Let's find that homeostasis between excited and sluggish, and let's find that sweet spot where we're calm, but we do have that right energy of joy and hope and trust. And I'll do the process for everyone now. Making sure to breathe through the heart chakra. And keep that heart open, and we're going to move down to our solar plexus, and we're going to ignite a beautiful yellow flame in our tummy and allow that flame to rise up within us. And as we open up that solar plexus chakra, let's bring in our symbols into the fire. Allow them to remain in the fire as the fire spreads these symbols throughout our solar plexus energy. And let's bring in balance to digestion and all the organs that our solar plexus rules over, balance to our liver and our gallbladder and our pancreas and our spleen. Let's bring in balance to our self-love and our self-confidence, balance to our courage and our conviction, and balance to our confidence, balance to our mental processes as the solar plexus plays a big part in our mental energy, balance to our freedom and our feelings around freedom, personally, our personal freedom. And keep that flame going, and let's go down to our sacral. And let's really tune into our water energy, tune into our ability to flow. Let's allow those symbols to come in through our sacral and circulate in our water systems. And let's absolutely bring that balance into all of the water processes in our body, from our lymphs to our endocrine, to our blood, to our hormones, our beautiful sexual organs, our beautiful bladder, our beautiful kidneys. You might want to put your hands back onto your kidneys and bring the balance in between your left and your right kidneys. Really bring that yin and yang symbol into both of your kidneys. Balance into emotions, which we've been working with. Balance into our immune system, strengthening but also balancing it so that it's not overactive or underactive. And just invite those Libran scales and the equinox energy to really come in and to allow our flow during this autumnal time of year, to allow the flow, going with the flow, things flowing inside of us, things flowing around us, things flowing in our life. Allow that to be strengthened and balanced and as healthy as possible. And now, keeping that energy of flow going, let's tune into our root. And let's bring our symbols in through our root chakra, and let's allow them to circulate all around our muscles and our bones and our skeletal system, finding places that need extra help with these beautiful infinity and scale and yin yang symbols. Allow them to go and be little healing agents all through your body. And let's invite in balance of groundedness and spiritual ascension. Let's allow that to happen. Let's invite physical balance, our balance as we move our bodies and our actual physical structure of our bodies. Let's invite in better balance. Let's invite balance of elimination, balance of how we eliminate, how we shed, how we detox, how we purge, how we eliminate what our body wants to discard of as waste products. Let's bring the balance into that. And once again, let's bring in balance for sleep and wake. Balance for our sleep time, balance for our awake time. And as we do that, let's invite stamina in for our awake time, strength and stamina, vitality, energy, feeling good during our wake time, and balancing that with calm and peace and really good rest during our rest time, whether it be meditation or naps or actual nighttime sleep. Let's bring in that restorative balance and peace and calm and good energy for that periods of time. Balancing it with our stamina and our strength and our vitality of our awake time. Now let's anchor energy down into the earth, out that root chakra. Let's feel that energy come down from universe and great spirit into our crown, going down our center line, activating our third eye, down our center line, activating our throat, down our center line, keeping that heart open and activated, down our center line, joining that solar plexus fire, drawing that energy down into the sacral flow, drawing that energy down into the strong root and out, down into earth, that column of light. We are the in-between. The balance from up above is now the balance so below. And one more thing before we end, staying anchored through that beam of light, staying anchored to up above, staying anchored to down below. Spread your energy out, all your cells out into your aura and out into infinity. You're balanced now as you shine your energy out, front to back, left to right. The light is within, the dark spaces in between, all of the molecules is also within. It's expanding in all directions. And I'm just going to do a process to balance your internal world with your external environment, really rooting you and harmonizing you with your environment for your next new moon cycle until we meet again. This is going to help at work, at home, in relationships, as you go into your spiritual places and centers, as you're in society. But it's also going to help your internal space as we come into more and more of an internal time of year. The harmony is what we're creating now, the harmony between you and your external environments and your internal world being harmonious as you engage in these external environments. Stay grounded, stay connected to Great Spirit. Feel this shift, feel the health of your interaction with the world, your personal life, yourself, really coming to a place of power, alignment, and positivity. Expand your spirit, expand your spiritual experience as you go through these days in our next cycle. And to finalize, let's do a couple hands together in prayer over the heart. Let's do a couple manifestation prayers for this new moon cycle. So just take a time and say the things that you would like to manifest. And with this eclipse, there may have been things that you decided, this is what this eclipse is about. This is what I'm ending. This is what I'm creating. You can include those as well if you want. But go ahead and create some manifestation. And really think about routines that you want to create right now. We are shifting seasons. So, what are some routines that you want to create and implement in this new change into the season? And you can keep going with that after this transmission if you like. But right now, I'm just going to ground the energies and do blessings for everyone's work that they just did, their intentions, their manifestations, their different routines and patterns, and just make sure everyone's integrated. But all your blessings are coming your way. Okay, ground yourself, and when you're ready, we are complete.
Amazing, as always. And for those of you that would like to catch up with Heather to do some private work, some transmission work, healing, and psychic work, there's her email. Let me put my glasses on, make sure I got it right. Yeah, Heather Eystara at gmail.com. So that's how you contact her. This Thursday, the 25th, that's when we're going to do Equinox mediumship on the Medium channel. So if you want to get a message, come in, say your prayers to your loved ones, and they may come through me. So we read for about an hour. Of course, it's all free. It's on the Medium channel. And for those of you in Spirit Mind family, our Patreon group, tomorrow night we have our Zoom meeting, and what we'll do as part of the meeting is maybe talk about different like harvest ceremonies, because this is the harvest. Well, actually the last full moon was the harvest moon, but this is still the harvest season. And if you're not, join. It's only $5. We do 2 additional transmissions per month on top of what we do on YouTube, and go a little bit deeper and stronger with them. And then we have exclusive videos, meditation. So we're going to have a Zoom meeting for those of you that are in it or join. And we'll talk about, we'll get together as a community and, help each other, and maybe come up with some good equinox harvest season ceremonies and rituals for you. And I think that's all I'm aware of that I have coming up for now, anyhow. So thanks everybody. And like I said, once I sign off, I'll timestamp if you want to go back to either of our transmissions. You'll be able to go right to it. It'll be on the pinned comments. And a lot of people just saying amazing. Thank you, Heather, and Adam too. Thanks, both of us. And happy new moon, new cycle. It's I find it to be very powerful for about a month or two, but the energy carries into the whole like 6-month cycle until we come into our next eclipse season, which will be next March, I guess. So that'll be exciting also. All right. And anything else to add, Heather, before we say good night?
No, just that I think that this is a time to really be intentional. I think we have a little
Yeah.
extra ability to be more intentional and sort of tighten our ship a little more, clean our house, but also really understand what it is you want and where you're going these next 6 months. So if writing works for you, write it down. Definitely do more of that mental intention and affirmations, and then support it with breathing and emotions and heart brain coherence and healing.
Great advice. Perfect for now, perfect for this season. This is it. This is the transformation, of society, of planet Earth. I mean, it's not going to all happen now. It's still years in the making, but we're like in the heart of it now, really entering that period. So, all you guys that keep doing your spiritual work, keep grounding, keep expanding, keep spreading love, and we're gonna not only get through this, but we're gonna thrive, and we're gonna help to build a new Earth. So that's what we have for you. That's what we do here on the Medium channel. So anyway, good night, everybody.
Good night.
And thanks for all your beautiful comments. I haven't had a chance to flash them like I do. And next Sunday we'll be back to tarot time. I couldn't do it because I was in Oneonta doing other work. So anyway, we're back to our regular Sunday morning at 11. That's kind of our community hour. So I flash a lot of comps. Thank you, Jason, for the super sticker. We always flash these. So we appreciate you. All of these donations help keep us going. So thank you so much for that. And just the donation of your time and energy means a lot to us also. Just that you're spending your time, which is your life, which is valuable, and choosing to do this work with us means the world to us. So
Absolutely.
thank you, everybody. I'm going to end now, and we'll see you in the next video.
Right.
YouTube talk.